I think what sets my YouTube channel apart is I really could care less to be a YouTuber. I want to be a filmmaker, and I'm 32 years old. It's a weird time to be getting into a YouTube industry, but it's a great age to be learning about business. And the beautiful thing about this YouTube business, I can pursue anything that I think is going to be interesting. Like, if I was just looking for freelance work, nobody would ever have a budget to pay me to go out to Dease Lake, British Columbia, drive all those days to get out there, find some travelers and make a video. I would never get that opportunity. So this channel offers me a ton of these really interesting, unique opportunities to get out and tell stories that would never otherwise get told, because it's all funded through this business. Because nobody else would ever pay me to do it. No. Like, I've been paid to go off and do a couple neat freelance things since cruise ships just because I needed the money. But this channel is offered way better than any paid opportunity ever could be, with the exception of cruise ships, of course. I think for the rest of my life, not a single day will go by where I don't think about that life and those people. I think some of my closest people, my biggest supporters, are people I met on cruise ships. It changed me fundamentally as a person.
Really?
But there's too much potential.
Yes. But what happened? Why is that such a impactful experience?
I had a great job for the first time in my life, something I was very passionate about, and then just meeting people, cultures and countries I had never heard of. All these things, like, it opened my eyes to an entire world that I didn't know existed. Like, in school, you learn what a map is. You can point to countries, you don't know anything about them.
No.
Whereas now I'm on a ship where every morning, like when I was sailing in the Baltics, those were 11-day voyages, 8 countries, overnight in Russia. Every morning, basically, you're waking up, different time zone, different currency, different language, different everything. And learning how to navigate that was just what I needed in my life. Everything I ever wanted was realized when I had that job.
Really?
Yeah. But now this business, I've seen the potential. I've had really good months, and I've seen what it can do and what it can allow me. I can't go back to cruise ships. This is too much. It's too big of an opportunity for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So cool. I'll miss it forever, but it's not the right step for my life.
When COVID came along, it threw a lot of us a massive curveball. And as much as I wasn't ready for my cruise ship career to be over, that's what really opened the door for this new path. As well, it left me behind a massive network of connections basically around the world. The summer seasons on Destination Adventure have always been awesome. Winter, on the other hand, has consistently been a challenge. But as the business grows and the audience grows, I'm able to take a little bit more risk, and this winter, that's exactly what we're doing. Having that experience filming cruise ship adventures around the world, as well as this network of connections, gives me a great advantage to pursue some interesting culture trips. Now, if you've been a long-time viewer, I'm sure you can guess, our first trip is going to visit the beautiful Miss Emmy Sunshine. It gives me great pleasure to officially welcome you to Japan. Each of these trips, I want to have a focus on a particular artifact of culture. And of course, here in Japan, there's a lot to choose from, but one of the most interesting is probably food. I'm in Nagoya City right now because, of course, Emmy works during the week, but that gives us an opportunity to experience some of the things that are only available within the city. My trip is 12 days, so that gives me 2 weekends where we'll head out into the countryside and experience some things a little bit more destination adventure style. Our first stop is at a traditional Japanese onsen hotel where we're served some kind of 5-course meal in our room. I have no idea what that means, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh. First, we're gonna have dinner. Pretty excited to see how that experience is gonna go. Then hot spring. But even Gaijin has to fit in.
So, this item of clothing is called a yukata. And unfortunately, gaijin is too big for the largest size they have here. It's supposed to be out to the end of my wrist. But I actually brought my own. Not gonna lie to you, it took a fair bit of assistance, but I'm in it. Would you take a gander at that view from behind? I have mixed feelings about the socks, but nevertheless, ready to partay.
This is a menu.
Okay.
It starts from alcohol before meal. We have that all the time.
Are we reading right to left?
Yeah.
Okay.
We start from here to
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Let's eat.
Okay. Just like a shot? Sip it? Is everything edible or is some of it decoration?
Everything edible. Mostly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They also do flowers edible. I haven't asked though. Normally they do like edible flowers on top. Not yet.
Why?
I didn't ask her. Lots of ingredients. Bamboo, beef,
What was the first one?
bamboo,
Bamboo.
beef from here, eggs from here, rice from here, seaweed from here,
Wow.
spinach.
Oh, the whole thing cooks in there.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
mini hot pot.
I've not done hot pot. I've never tried.
でこちらシークワーサーのねお鍋になりますので、また周りからお出汁がね。
Whatever that mystery item is in there.
You can leave it. It's not boiling. Is it boiling?
It's starting to boil. You just worry about your hot pot.
Mine is boiling.
ありがとうございます。
This experience is a little more than just dinner in hot springs. These traditional Japanese hotels, known also as ryokan, are a complete culture and relaxation experience, and considered to be possibly the oldest form of hotel in the world. Tea and dinner is served to you in your room. This lasted for us about an hour and a half and was more food than we could possibly eat, but every bit of it was delicious. The hot springs are usually enjoyed publicly. Men and women are separated and bathe in the nude, but there are rules around tattoos, and since I have them, we had to book a private room. In the evening, your host will come and set up futons for bed, which for me was a great experience, but not the greatest sleep. Nevertheless, in the morning you get to finish off your stay with a traditional Japanese-style breakfast, and throughout this series you'll notice breakfast in Japan is a lot different than breakfast in North America. Breakfast is an interesting mixture of things I have never seen before. Emmy warned me it was going to be a very traditional Japanese breakfast. Oh, rice. Breakfast was delicious. We have a really interesting lunch booking. A long drive and not a whole lot of time to get there. It's a beautiful drive, but I'm not going to have enough time to film. I'll do the best I can with the GoPro. I don't think I'm gonna try McDonald's food while I'm in Japan, but we did stop and get a couple McDonald's coffees. This is a medium. I think it's smaller than a Canadian small. It's too hot to try, but I'll give you an update. First try, McDonald's coffee. And I am a McDonald's coffee consumer, so I have a good precedence. I'd say it's very similar, except for there's almost no cream.
See, I told
You told me, yes.
The one cream is just tiny.
Yeah. Otherwise, if I had compared this black to North American black coffee, I think it would be the exact same thing. People will try and tell you that women aren't very good drivers. They should come and learn how to drive in Japan. Only one lane. Welcome to the ocean, and welcome to the Amma experience. I'm hoping I can interview her. If not, we'll walk you through it. Fish?
Ooh,
See?
wow.
Lots. It's nice. It's still cold though.
Yeah?
I can't believe she's gonna swim in there. 0.2 kilometer radical cliffside walk.
Be very careful.
Be careful. Today we're participating in a pretty unique experience. A seafood meal collected and prepared by female freedivers known as Amma. In English, it roughly translates to women of the ocean, and without any aid of oxygen, these ladies dive to depths of nearly 100 feet to collect shellfish, seaweed, and pearls. Traditionally, these items were sold in markets, but as industries change, of course, so do traditions. Nowadays, Amma will prepare the day's catch as a meal for guests, but the method of harvesting has remained the same. And let me tell you, I think we may have gotten the most charismatic, photogenic Amma in all of Japan. I'm pretty honored to get to share a bit of her story with you.
なんでおかしいか。スープ飲んで。何やそれ。おいしい。
おいしい。おいしい。
スープおいしい。
ありがとうございます。I love this.
なんで焼かれても3000年ぐらいの歴史があるみたいです。私らはもうそんなね大昔のあれ分からへんけど。これは、メガネ。これかよね。飲み。魚はもう森でついたりしないと手では取れないで。素潜りでボンベ使ったらもうそこで息してたら取り絶やしてしまいますやろ。もうなんぼでも取れるやろ。それでもう後々ねまたそれが卵を産んで。そう。でまた来年のためにね取れないアワビは特にね取れないところがありますやん。そういうのがまた残ると卵を産んでそれが 3,4 年後に大きくなって、でも息してたらなくなって取れなくなってしまいますでね素潜りです。
Wow.
おいしい。はい、おいしい。何？
アブロニ。
アブロニ。
ください。
ワン。
はい。ありがとうございます。
オッケー。
I could have said in English, I think.
こちらで こうやってアワビがひっついとると、こちらのヘラの方でこうやって起こします。これこうやってね。OK？ か。おいしたい。おいしたい。おいしたい。カメンカメン。
ありがとうございます。
スモール。私。
ありがとうございます。
ここのね、こういう建物を海女さんの暖を取るところでかまど言うんやけど、これはお客さん用で炭で焼くもん炭やけど、私らは焚き火いっぱい火を焚いて、山の木を切って、みんなそのグループのね、かまどのグループで山の木を切って一年中炊く分を確保する。
This is incredibly hot. Is this one bite? No.
You wanna wash?
Nope, I'm going for it.
She said that was supposed to be for her.
さつまいも焼いたり、芋あれなしに餅焼いたり、昔は食べるものがなかったもんで餅かさつまいもぐらいしかね。今はみんなスーパーで買っていろんなもん持ってくるけど、昔はそれがもうおやつやったん。アバロニ。
Oh,
Well, it's
it's what's it doing?
まあ心配したがや。
Should I taste it?
Wow.
わお。
すごい。
すごい。
Look, it's new.
これくっついた。私らがね嫁いだ頃はお姑さんも海女やったもんでね、300-400人ぐらいおったの、50年前は。この大札地区だけで。今はね80人ぐらいに減ってしまう。
Wow. Oh, it's like getting punched in the face. What a fun experience. This is so fun. Arigatou gozaimasu. I knew I'd be walking out of the Amma Hut with a full belly, but what I didn't realize is I'd be leaving with a full heart. Through and through, this was an absolutely delightful experience. But our food tour's not over quite yet. There's a couple more dishes exclusively Japanese that I have to try. So our next stop brings us back to the city to a Japanese-style barbecue called Yakiniku. First piece of authentic Japanese Wagyu. More? We even got to cook it. As somebody that grew up raising their own beef, to me this just tastes like a good steak. Raw beef. It's surprisingly good. So this is safe because they blanch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to eat within 20 minutes.
I'm gonna eat it within 3 seconds. 2, 1. Tastes like chicken. Huh. Growing up in a little mountain town in British Columbia, food was never something I really experimented with. But now getting to travel abroad again, it has added a whole new depth to the culture and a whole new avenue for the channel. Next week, we'll be taking a little closer look at what it's actually like to travel as a foreigner in the not so touristy parts of Japan. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of, let's just call it Destination Adventure Abroad. But most of all, thanks for watching, everybody.
Giving everyone a business with an